Good morning, y'all. I'm not feeling all that great today. I've been just kind of lazy laying around. I took some of that emergency. I just feel really stuffy, and I still have that dry cough, which has kind of been affecting my voice, if y'all can't hear it. But it keeps coming and going, and I just feel kind of sluggish. I really need to go do some laundry, but at the same time, I'm struggling getting the energy just to get up and moving around. I ate some breakfast. I had some cereal and some yogurt. I did pour me some coffee. We got a new coffee maker, which was nice. But I'm just struggling. I feel heavy in my head and in my sinuses. I'm not sure what's going on. I may have just caught like a little bug. I don't know if it's pollen. I don't know what the heck's going on, y'all, but it's kicking my rear. So I hope y'all have an easy day. I hope it's a good day. I'm hoping whatever this is goes away so that I'm better by tomorrow, because I got to make that drive. Oh my goodness, I don't want to feel like crap. Anyways, I just wanted to check in and say hi and let y'all know how I was doing. So hopefully this goes away. Anyways, I'll let you guys know. Have a good rest of your day. Bye, y'all. Hi, y'all. I just wanted to do a quick check-in with you guys. Just got back up to the room here on campus. I'm sore. We had our first little mini incident today. Poor thing, she was so damn nervous and felt so bad, but my classmate was driving. We were just kind of driving around town a little bit, just working on turns and things like that, because she tests out tomorrow. So she wanted to get a little bit more comfortability with her turns, things like that. So she's driving. Our trainer is sitting in the passenger seat, and I am sitting in the bunk in the back. Well, she's doing really, really, really good. But she doesn't think we're coming up to a light, and she doesn't think that she's going to make it through the light, and she kind of hesitated just a little bit too long, and then decided to just go ahead and stop, and she did so abruptly, so it kind of lunged me forward a little bit, which wasn't too bad. I was able to kind of get a hold of myself, but then shortly after that, we got rear-ended, which then chucked my ass like a little rag doll. So I kind of went flying and slammed into the dashboard all on my left side, and bounced off of it and landed in the lap somehow of my trainer, and my phone went flying in between his feet on the floorboard. Luckily enough, the person that hit us was fine. We were fine other than that, but I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm hot. They ended up saying everything was fine. They were fine. They went about their business, so we were like, oh, okay. Don't know what that's about. But so we ended up just kept it moving, finished that out, and then eventually went back over to the plaza, to the pad, and then we decided to go ahead and take a break and go and eat some lunch, So went and ate some lunch and then waited a little while and then gathered back up and did some more of our maneuvers. It was raining. It's been raining on and off all day, so that's been fun. But I'm just super, super tired, and I'm sore, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some wicked nasty bruises. But other than that, I'm okay. She was so scared, and she felt so bad, and I kept trying to reassure her, I'm okay, everything's fine. Everything's okay, I'm all right. She was just, I felt so bad for her. She's young, y'all. And you could tell her poor little heart was just broken about it. Hey, y'all. So I was going back and editing this video, and I just wanted to make a small correction. So the date that we had our little incident that I was talking about, so it was actually just a hard break incident. Come to find out that the reason why the gentleman left after the fact is because he indeed did not hit us. He just thought that he had, but realized that he didn't hit us, and that's why he left. So there wasn't an actual occurrence in that situation. What actually caused me to go flying forward was just the hard brake. So we didn't actually end up getting rear-ended, which is good, but at the same time, I just wanted to make that small correction in there so that you guys know that. So yeah, thankfully he didn't end up hitting us, which is why nothing went any further there with that. I didn't find that out until after the fact. So, but other than that, everything else went really well today. Did really good, but kind of not really good. I think we were just kind of worn out and in our heads a little bit. She did really great. I started doing a little sloppy towards the end there, and I think that's just because I was tired and, that kind of thing. But I was rushing it a little bit. So anyways, that's okay. I've got time still to correct it and just kind of slow down a little bit. But I'll get it. So yeah, so she tests out tomorrow. I'm going to go watch her. I'm positive she's going to pass. So if y'all prayers up for her, that would be awesome, because I know I'm going to be praying for her. And then if y'all could pray for me too, I would gladly appreciate it, because I test out on Friday. So I'm totally excited and a little bit nervous, but yeah, I think we got this. Anyways, I love y'all. I'm going to go take a shower, change, get into some jammies, pop a couple ibuprofen, call it a night. All right, I love y'all. Hey y'all, so today has been a day of nerves. So it didn't go awful. It did not go great. I started off super confident. My nerves have definitely kicked in. I test tomorrow. So, pretty much the saying of all things that can go wrong. It did. But I was able to make the corrections I needed. I did eventually get through everything, but it was just super high stress as far as my nerves were concerned. I felt so confident. It was so weird. Like, I was really confident, and then all of a sudden my trainer was like, hey, he's like, we've got a couple of people that are going to come watch, if you don't mind, because they didn't get enough training on this, blah, 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 including their instructor. So I was like, oh, okay. But I was still feeling really confident. But then as soon as they climbed into the truck, that went out the window. All of a sudden I'm stumbling, I'm forgetting things. I pushed my way through it, but it just wasn't as clean and smooth as I would have liked. And then of course, when I was doing the maneuvers, I got the first, second, and third one down, perfect, no problem. And then I started having problems with the fourth maneuver. And it just kind of was like, oh gosh. And I just could not recoup no matter what I did today. So, and then all of a sudden my brain started forgetting some of the pre-trip. And I was just like, oh, it just kind of went, so I was like, great. So anyways, I've been just kind of studying. I stayed a little bit longer after my trainer left, just to kind of work on that in-cab inspection. This is how my day's been, guys. So my in-cab inspection as well as the pre-trip. So I just stayed there for as long as I could, and then I finally came back up to the room, took a shower, ate, and then I've just been pre-trip and planning and that kind of thing as well. Just kind of going over all the verbiage. But anyways, y'all, I need you to pray for me tomorrow. It's the big day. Please pray for me, y'all. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Mwah. Good morning, y'all. All right, so I am getting ready to head down to the pad, and today is my test day, so I have been praying and practicing, and the rest is just going to be up to God to get me through this and my knowledge. So just pray for me, y'all, and I'll let you know how it goes. I love y'all. Hey, y'all. So I just got finished with everything. So I was doing so good. My nerves were definitely there. I passed the pre-trip inspection, and then I made the world's dumbest mistake ever, which caused it to be an instant fail. So after I passed my pre-trip inspection, my examiner, told me to go ahead and start the truck. And so when I did that, my brain automatically pushed both protection valves in. I had it in neutral. And then he said, go ahead and join us out here. I was not expecting that. I thought I was just going to get straight in doing the maneuvers. So when he said that, it startled me a little bit. And then I just hopped out of the truck and forgot to pull my protection valves back out, and the truck started to roll. So I had to jump back in, put on my brake, pop the protection valves back out, and then I sat there because I knew that just totally screwed me in the biggest way, and unfortunately it did. So he said, go ahead and turn it off and come on out. And so I did, and he goes, and sadly with that's a fail. He says, but it's only considered a backing fail, so you will be able to retest with just the maneuvers and then do your drive, and you can do that on Sunday. So I just feel so stupid because I have never done that before. I had a complete and total brain fart, but that could have been so dangerous. I was so worried about my fourth maneuver. I didn't even think this was a thing. I never even thought about it because I've never done that before. I've always made sure that they were set, and I totally forgot all about it. So unfortunately, I did not get a chance to even do my maneuvers because of that. So I got to retest on the maneuvers and then do the drive on Sunday. So today I'm going to try not to beat myself up because I am really upset with myself, and I let my nerves and everything get to the best of me, but that's okay because I'm going to get it on Sunday. So lesson learned. Anyways, I love y'all, and I'm going to head back up to the room, eat, and take a nap because I just am kind of in my feelings. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey y'all. So little sad news today, unfortunately. So I went to go and do my test. I had to do my maneuvers and then the drive today because I did pass the inspection part of it. However, I ended up failing on my fourth maneuver. I have now figured out what I've done wrong, but unfortunately, a little too late. So I'm a little disappointed in myself. But at the same time, I'm not giving up. So I do get to test again on Tuesday. So tomorrow I'm going to be practicing, especially on the fourth maneuver because I got the first three, no problem. Nailed those. I'm confident. It's just that fourth maneuver. But I have come to figure out what the problem is. If I am not set from the beginning straight, and if I'm off just a little bit, or a lot, it messes me up entirely. I become too fixated on trying to make corrections, and then once I do that and I feel like I've gotten it, now I've either gone back way too far, and then it just messes up the whole entire formula, and then panic sets in, and then I get in my head, and unfortunately, that is what happened today. When I came out of the third maneuver, I've been so accustomed to getting set back up straight. This was the first time it didn't happen. My examiner did not get me straightened back up. And I noticed that my rear of my trailer was way too close for the cone. And I was so fixated that I was going to run that cone over that I had made a bunch of little corrections to bump myself away from it, that now I was back too far. So when I started to try to do the maneuvering per the formula that we've been taught, it ended up actually pushing my whole entire rear end and the trailer out of the white line. So I would try to correct it, and then I would try it again, but my brain was telling me the correct steps, but I kept forgetting to turn my wheel back to the right, and I kept leaving it in the left. So it was basically just repeating the same move. And I did it too many times, and on that third one, it was a done deal. And that's when I realized, oh, you dork. You forgot to move the wheel to the right. Had I done that, I would have been good. It's just silly mistakes like that. When you get inside your head, it's like a snowball effect, especially with me. It has to be set up right from the beginning all the way through, because if not, I get too fixated on making those little corrections that I then forget where I'm at. And then I'm like, oh crap. I just start to forget the stupidest little things. Even though I said it in my head over and over, okay, so Bree, you need your trailer to go this way, so you need to turn your wheel this way. And then as soon as I put it in reverse, my brain did Uno reverse. And for some reason, kept it to the left instead of moving it to the right. Anyways, so I'm a little disappointed with myself in this, because I should have totally had this today. It should have been no problem, but that's okay. Another lesson learned, folks. Just don't give up, okay? If you try to come out here and do this, do not get in your head. It's hard to not get in your head, but breathe. Also, take a full pull-up, because I also realized I wasn't taking a full pull-up. I was taking just like a foot or two, which was not enough to make a big enough difference in my corrections. So again, a lesson learned for me. So tomorrow when we're practicing this, I am going to try a whole nother way of doing it. And then I'm going to utilize a full pull-up if I need to get straight again, and then start over. And then I'm going to see if that helps. Because once I'm completely straight from the tip to the rear, I can do the maneuvers no problem, and I can get it in first try. But if I start off wonky, or if I make a correction, because I messed up a little bit on one way or the other, it's just a snowball effect for me, I noticed. Then I'm just constantly trying to do corrections. And then by the time I'm done and get it all back right, now I'm I'm way, way, way back to even try to start. And then I get flustered. So anyways, that's my day. And so I'm going to try it again on Tuesday. And hopefully with this knowledge that I know what I need to do now, hopefully I will be able to, rectify this whole situation and get it done and pass. So hope you guys have a good day. Mwah. See you on Tuesday. All right, you guys. So I think that is going to conclude this video. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. And I just wanted to send out a message. Do not get discouraged. I really, really did get hard on myself because, I feel like I should have definitely gotten this on my first try. I wanted to be a trifecta, like my fellow classmates. But, everybody learns a little bit different. Sometimes lessons come in a little bit later for some versus others. Just don't get discouraged and don't give up. Keep going, keep trying, because you're going to get it eventually. And I feel very, very, very strong about that. I do feel like when I do go back to test, it is going to be my final time, and I am going to get it. So just don't let the nerves consume you. Easier said than done. Trust me.
So much easier said than done. But just keep the faith, keep praying, keep believing in yourself, and just keep going, and just make the corrections as you need, because like I said, it's going to work out. You've got the knowledge, you just got to shake the nerves. But thank you guys so much for joining, and I will get you guys updated on the outcome for Tuesday. Just send lots and lots of prayers my way, you guys. I love you so much, and again, thank you for watching. Mwah. Bye, guys.